It is time for Miramar, and importantly, a very northern to very southern plane path.
Practically straight down the middle. Oasis down towards the eastern side of the south side islands, and it gives us a lot of opportunities to just have a quick glance around at where exactly teams are headed. It actually looks like nobody is going to El Pozo at all. That's interesting, considering there's so many teams that in their home region would take that as a drop spot. Origami Orangutans being one, the Expendables another. So really not a big surprise to see that that is not even taken, let alone contested. But
oh, here it is.
See whether that continues on. Yeah, there we go. There is a hot drop, of course. It's the Expendables, filling in the space that was left behind by Unicorn Phoenix not qualifying, and of course Archangel Predator trying to do the same. Well, figured out where they went.
It was only a matter of time until this happened. Let's be honest here. I mean, Hacienda of all places to hot drop is probably one of the most awkward, and I'm just excited to see where the circle pops, because whenever there's a hot drop, you know it's not going to be inside zone. It's got to be a Montano.
Oh, yeah. Predator, unless it was a bit of a predetermined battle between the two.
Ooh.
Oh, the Duck Juice pops up over the top, and Mad Dog vestless, helmetless on the roof. Light work for a double barrel shotgun. Long range taps, though, with the iron sights from the M16. A headshot will come through, but there's a helmet there for Ninja. Shotgun from that range is not going to be doing as much work as you're hoping. But look at 777. He's behind enemy lines. But, of course, a hot drop on Miramar. Who's going to third party it? It's always Buriram. This was the way back in PGC as well. I still remember Paper Thin calling Nordra a jerk, but 777 this time gets out shotgunned close range by Nan. I'm just lurking to see what points they can pick up. Look at them creeping in as well.
Expendables look to try and keep this one alive, but it ain't looking promising as Sheikzing plays point. As soon as he spots that knock, well, it's going to be getting flushed out. It doesn't appear that they know exactly where it is, though, as they get ready to nade inside, looking for a third party a little bit too far. Do they know? Cheeksing closes up as now Ninja has to switch his attention. He will be able to spot out Duck Juice down pro. But Patrick, with one bullet left, makes it count. The double barrel, so deadly at close range. Levies goes down. It's all onto Ninja. Here's Cheeksing going up top as CJ able to spot down Eddie on the rotate. Cheeksing tries to peek, but the tree is actually going to block the angle, so it's not getting spotted. Patrick spots out Nordra, but that's just useless when Nordra has shots like that. The helmet shredded. Molotov appears to be landing close. Expendables trying their best. The nade is there. It flushes out Eddie, but he's put the gas can down. He's got the gas can by the doorway. He is ready for this push to come through from Archangel Predator, but it's the wrong door. The MSC have kind of put on themselves that we can attempt to deny. Van Yee, though, is in a very tricky position trying to defend against Cerberus. Seat swap doesn't work out, but they saw the movement. Molotovs come through. One of them actually lands onto Tycoon, and looks like Hazaki got caught from range as well, but in the end, it's not going to be enough, and Cerberus will remain standing, at least for now. New generation, nowhere to be found. How many ridges there are on it. Genius, though, they're going head first into the zone, and Teddy, well, he takes Clory's head clean off, and it's only Simon T left here until Zest comes in for support.
Trying to get a pre-nade down, anticipating a rebreach to come through, but it went an opposite direction. That is a good little off angle as well, holding both sides, but it's so back and forth in the compound. Simon T does manage to secure a flush. That's a disgusting mid-air spray from Utah to sit down Mr. Clay with the M249 is an ambitious one to try and put to use. It doesn't quite work out, but Clory's down. It's down to technically a 1v2 in the compound until Clory's is flushed away, but Teddy and Pete more than happy to commit to this push. But uh-oh, here we go again. Another rebreach to come through, this time from MS Chamburi, third party in the compound, and it's going to be the demise of both teams. And there it is, Teddy with the sawn-off in the kill feed. We already got one. Let's go. Bodies out here, there will be no doubt grenades available. They almost found Clory's, but couldn't quite get it, but just straight up dry peek up the staircase. Double push from MS Chamburi. And that's job done. Shen is now on the opposite side of the valley, just watching over to see if he can try and deal some damage on the maneuver, but Once again, half a zone earlier, and they could have gotten away with it, but waited until the breach from Archangel Predator came through. It was a little bit too late, but now Archangel Predator getting breached by MS Shamburi again. They want all the smoke.
I was about to say they should have heard the vehicles a little bit sooner, but unfortunately left it till the last second. Doesn't matter when you land a nade like that, though. Archangel Predator shuts things down. CJ and Nan working together to find a massive group of kills, but surprise, surprise, they see a fight. They want points. Theraton 5 making a crash their own. Patrick was able to do a little bit of damage, but we've already seen just how dangerous these frags can be. If they bounce incorrectly, Ranger X takes a little bit of damage, but it's Rain from afar to take that headshot and eliminate the first player of Theraton 5. It doesn't matter, though, because they clean things up, and it's Archangel Predator to fall. Shen just sneaking his way through. I thought he would have been able to close the distance, but Akita and Kang have now spotted him. He's going to have to drop down. Prone finds the spray. A flush and a knock to go with it, but with 9 HP, that's the end of Shen.
The aggressive maneuvers of APAC, and there's no one left to third party onto them.
Oh, Canaxi.
Oh my god, Trick. Oh my god, Canaxi missed a bullet or two, and Trick did not hesitate. Completely annihilated him.
Canaxi is such a good player. That's just one of those things where you maybe spray a little bit behind where you intended to, and you're just never able to adjust. As from the future now, try and make the most out of this. Credit to Trick, though, for that flick. It was so impressive to watch. He's still not inside zone, though. From the future, trying to get control of this compound from Buriram by the looks of things. But as Nordra moves in for that support, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get. Man still watching as fire comes in from all around. Daytrade will likely try and third party if they get the opening, but they're preoccupied with a rotate of their own. E-Arena sitting pretty, and well, in terms of this Daytrade rotate, Monkey trying to do the same.
Monkey.
I'm just going with Monkey now. It's easier than saying the full name.
It really is. It's a fun one to say. Origami orangutans, man. They're creeping their way forward, but we've really got to look over at the western side of the zone and say it's uncontested for one team in particular. It's Cerberus. Oh, he closed the door on Chexing. Couldn't get the spray. Delta Mix never had a chance, but Teddy again, the sawn off. What an absolute connoisseur of that weapon. He proved how good it is. He's actually somewhat of a bit of a meta changer.
It seems like they're already focused and surrounded. Down goes Rip, as more likely to follow. If just a couple bullets connect through, the nade is close. That's going to be the end of them. As Akita goes down, it's the shot to finish off the job. Origami Orangutans out in 7th, only netting themselves 1 placement point, but it's still points.
Wow.
Look to try and brighten up their day with the 3x if he can peek over and find the opening, which he can. Looks for a second onto Pooch Hills, but not quite following. Nurns is going to go for that flank, and you've got to think he should be able to get the knock to go with it. Only Trick left up, goes for a seat swap, and well, that's the end of From the Future out in 5th. We confirmed our top 4. What I find interesting about this, though, Saga, is just how many low-end teams are still up. New Generation and Icarus Cyber. And it looks like our 5th place team potentially going to get taken out here by Cerberus. Nade lands onto Poochills, but it's Imus in the end who finds the spray, shuts things down. Daytrade out. It's a 3v3v3, and New Generation are just surrounded here.
It's an all-Vietnamese final 3, but look at Cerberus. 50% win rate. I'd argue that's too low right now, looking at the position of Haisaki still holding the opposite side of the road. They're just running it straight down at each other in the shack. Fap underhands a Molotov through. It sets Neil T on fire and forces him out into the open, and might just be a little bit too late. Young B tried to get out of there, but Hymus has the off angle as well. Fap finishes the job onto Dayan. It's 3 versus 3.
Over the top, this could be massive, but thankfully Icarus are able to get away. Even if they do catch a little bit of damage, they've just been corralled into a corner.
Oh, but it's temporary at best. It's not even going to last. Tycon, a double spray out of both in the vehicle. It's down to just Fap, and he's got a grenade in hand. Is it just going to be a case of tactical deny? Of course it is, because Cerberus 65 points, 3 wins in 4 games. We are getting dangerously close to seeing a level of dominance that rivals PCS2. LG Divine, another Vietnamese team, won 5 of their first 8 games. Cerberus has more than half of that in less than half of the games. It's an incredible showing from them so far, and we really need somebody to step up to compete with them, because right now they are looking